we couldn't survive as an athletic department without a booster club. They are vital to our success and to funding everything that we need in the athletic program. You know, there are other school districts in this state, in other states, they do have pay to play. We aren't there. Part of why we aren't there is the help we get from our district and the help that we get from our booster club. So again, they are a good group. They're great to work with. They are a huge support system for our coaching staff and for our kids. And we really, really need some young parents. When I say young parents, I mean parents of 9th graders and 10th graders. The people on this board, a lot of them have junior and senior children who are going to be graduating, and there's going to be a void. And so to get involved now if you can, I know everyone's really busy, but if you can just donate some time and serve on this board, it'll be so beneficial to our kids, and I guarantee it will be a rewarding experience for yourself, knowing the work you're putting in is going back to the kids in our community, so please consider it. I'm going to try to be quick, so I want to get out of here at 7:30 so you can go to your team meetings. All right, tonight you see all of us, our coaches, wearing an all-in shirt. So I want to talk about that first. All right, that is what I like for our coaches to be our theme this year. All in, it's not I-N, it's all N. The N stands for Northwood. We are all into our school, into our athletic programs. We're not just all into the football team, we're not just all into the soccer team. We aren't all just into my kid. I don't all just want to see my kid do well, my kid score all the points. We want to see everyone collectively perform well. We want to see everyone collectively be successful as a coaching staff. And that's what we're really going to instill into your children this year. And a big part of that too is that we have them a lot of times 10, 12 hours a day, right? We got them in school, and then we have them for 3, 4 hours in the evenings on game nights. Sometimes we can have them longer. But the big piece is you are their parents, and they go home to you. And it really doesn't matter what we say here. If they're getting a different message at home, what we say is ineffective. So I'm pleading with you guys as parents in the stands tonight. We need you to be all in this year. We need you to be all in to our athletic programs. And what does that look like? Well, we're going to teach our kids to control what we can control. And the big 3 things that we can control on a daily basis is our attitude, our effort, and how we respond to situations. We can't control how hot it is outside. We can't control how slippery this floor is. But we can control those 3 things on a daily basis. We have a servant approach. We contribute to the common good, whether that is helping a teammate up, whether that is a teammate who needs a ride to practice. If we can help out, we do. Contributing coaches. I've had numerous coaches this year, but I haven't even asked them to help me cut the grass. They're on a mower because they're all in. If they see me out there loading sand into the top dresser, get the fields, they come and help me because they're all in. They don't have to, but they are all into our kids and our athletic program. We also want to leave something better than we found it. When our kids go to an away event, you better believe that locker room is going to be cleaner than when we found it. You better believe if we see a piece of trash, we're going to pick it up and throw it away. Our basketball teams have picked up chairs at opposing sites before. We're going to continue to do that because that says a lot about our kids, that says a lot about our community. We also want to make more deposits than withdrawals. So what does that mean? We want to make deposits into the trust fund. All of us coaches, we have a fund that our student athletes have to deposit trust funds on a daily basis. Well, what does that look like? When we ask our kids to do something, we ask them to do a certain way. Our expectation is that they do that. If we ask them to be on time, and they're on time for practices, they're making deposits in that trust fund. We don't want them making withdrawals on a daily basis. We know those are going to happen. We don't want kids showing up late. We don't want kids forgetting equipment, forgetting uniforms. That's not building trust with your coaches, and more importantly, your teammates. And we're also going to do things the right way. We're not going to cut corners to get the job done. If coach tells us to run down to the line and touch the line, we're going to touch that line because that's making us better. We're going to follow the rules here at school. We're going to follow the rules by the athletic association. And And we're going to do things on a consistent basis the right way. Now, I'm speaking about our coaches in our athletic department. We're going to try, again, and instill that in your kids, but we need your help. And we need you all to be all in and doing those things and communicating that your children do those things at home. We need you to back us up on that. And I promise you, if we do those things and we do things the right way, and we can control, and we have a servant approach to things in life, the winning's going to take care of itself. Because if your kids do those things, they're going to be successful. And that's why we're here. We're not here to just win games. We're here to make your child a better person so that when they leave Northwood High School, they're going to be a positive contributor in our society. And that's our main goal. And athletics is a way to do that. These shirts are on sale. They're on M Squared on our Spirit Shop. My hope for you guys is that when we go to a game, we're all in a uniform. I would like this year for your uniform to be this all-in shirt. So when you come to your child's games, I'd love to see you in it. All right? Obviously, I can't make you do that, but it would make me really happy, really excited. I might even give you a big hug if you're cool with that when you enter the game, if you can do that. And I say that because I was so impressed when we played Havelock in football this year. I don't know if any of you came to that game. I was impressed because I saw a sea of black shirts that came into our stadium. I can remember looking on the opposing side and saying, man, they got some school spirit. They are all into that football team. They love their team, they love their school, they love their community. And no offense, but I looked at our fans and we had kind of looked like this. Numerous colored shirts, not a whole lot of Northwood gear. So, not trying to sound ugly, but that's my hope this year, is that this is your uniform. It's a $10 shirt, I think, online. I would love to see that, and I hope you guys will buy into that. Moving on from our theme, I lost my mic. Eligibility. Most of you have already done the eligibility online on Planet High School. If you have any questions on that, we're down to the time limit. They need to have everything in by Monday. Ms. Harpham's been doing a great job checking them off. Our coaches have been doing a great job in communicating to you guys a note about the kids that need items filled out. Please make sure that you do that by Monday. If your child comes Monday and they don't have the forms out, they're not going to be able to participate. I'm sorry, we're going to have to send them home. They can't even stay and watch. Planet High School is our online site. There is a tab on our Northwood Athletics website to find us. Most of you know the website. I'm just going to spell it out in case you don't have it offhand, but it's www.northwoodathletics.net. And I would encourage you guys to please sign in and make a user account. Because whenever I send out information, I can click on all the sports. So if you have identified that your child is a soccer player, when I send emails on athletics, I'll include everybody. You'll get text messages, you'll get emails on that. Sometimes I'll also just send sports-specific emails. If a soccer game gets canceled, I can click on just the soccer logins, and I can send you all an email blast and a text message. So that would really help me, and I know you parents want a lot of communication. If you sign up for that, you will get that communication. If all of you have your phones out right now and have Twitter, if you aren't following us yet, I would love to have you follow our Northwood High School athletic page. The username is @ChargerAthletes. So please follow us. I want to get more followers, and I know it's on your cards. We also have Facebook pages, so please check and make sure that you're signed up for that. We do promote our student athletes. I like to take pictures of our kids. I like to put them online. Please, if you have any issues with your child being online, having their picture online, having them, or if you don't want them shooting a basket or catching a touchdown pass, let me know. Okay, please send me an email. You can write me a letter. You can make a phone call to school, so I won't include your child. But I do a lot of that. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to get in trouble. So please let me know that. I'm just trying to promote our kids. The last piece before we break off, the chain of command. This is always something that's important. I just want parents to know, student athletes to know, coaches to know. If you want to come talk to me about playing time on your child, I'm not going to talk to you. Here's why. I'm not at your child's practice every day. The only two people that are there are your child and your coach. I would highly encourage you as parents to start to encourage your kids to handle their problems themselves. If they don't like their playing time, they don't like the position they're playing, encourage them to go speak to the coach. Encourage them to let the coach know how they feel. I know all these people, and I like to think that if they were to walk in, your child was walking to their office or pull them aside, that they would truly listen and they would try and help your child out. And if your child is doing what they ask of them on a daily basis, they will find playing time. I truly believe that. But encourage your child to advocate for themselves. You're not going to be able to be with them in a couple of years when they go off to college in the real world. Now, if your child is in danger, if there has been harm done to your child, if profanity and language has been communicated to your child, don't even bother talking to the coach. I need you to call me immediately, because being all in, I just told you, is doing things the right way. That's not how we communicate with children. We want to keep our kids safe. If anything like that happens, call me immediately, and I'm going to take care of it. And if it can't be fixed, we won't have some people around anymore. It's that simple. And they've been told that as well. But you want to talk about playing time? Talk to the coach. Have your kid talk to the coach. Okay? And our coaches in these meetings, they have their own sport-specific rules about that. But I'm not going to talk about playing time with you and your child. My daughter is the best basketball player in the world. She can't even make the ball to the net, though. Okay? But I love her, and she's my kid, and I get it. They're your kids, and you love them, you want the best for them. But in our position, we're thinking about the collective group as a whole, too. Please keep that in mind. Thank you. If you guys have any questions for me at 7:30, I'm a little over time. I'll be glad I'll stick around and talk with you individually. But right now, we're going to break off into our sport-specific session. So if y'all will please wait so I can announce where everyone's going before you get up and move around. If you're a cross-country parent, you're going to go to the cafeteria with Coach Eisenhower. If you play volleyball, you're going to go in the auditorium with Coach Hollis and Coach Rodriguez. And Coach Hollis, that first door right there is open. I propped it open. If you are a football parent, you're going to stay here in the gym. If you're a cheerleader, you're going to the Stubbs classroom. If you're in dance, you're going to the classroom right next to Miss Stubbs with Coach Heatherly. Girls golf is going to Miss Harper's trailer, and with Coach Herndon, Coach Harper is going to take you out there, Coach Herndon, show you where it is. And I don't think I'm missing anybody, because tennis and soccer are not here, so they will have their sport-specific meetings next week. Thank you again for coming. Remember those all-in shirts for the mattress sale. Thank you, guys.